is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a little windy out there. There's an area of low pressure out east of the mountains, so not at Pikes Peak, east closer to the interstate and actually out really close to Callahan, that has helped drawing the wind at the moment out of the south. If that area of low pressure can actually kind of scoot away to the plains a little bit more, we'll turn that wind westerly, and every westerly component actually just keeps helping the city warm up a little bit more. But it's already 57. It is a gorgeous day. It's just windy. In Woodland Park, that wind is actually coming out of the west, and it's probably a little windier than this temperature sensor or this wind sensor is letting on. So it's 44 in Woodland Park with the sun. We've got some west winds to help kick the town going, get it warmed up. Excuse me. We've got 53 degrees and some sunny, beautiful sky in Pueblo. But again, if that area of low pressure can get east a little bit more, we'll drag more of a westerly southwest wind across town, which will want to help us warm up. And we're seeing that west wind in Trinidad. So a gorgeous day. Fisher's Peaks look good with that cloud cover we talked about. And it is a nice one for pretty much everybody in and out of the mountains. But the strongest winds and the warmest air is happening down the mountain slopes. That is that downslope wind working in our advantage. A little cooler out to the plains, but we'll keep warming that air up. And Alamos is 19. It is still real cold in those valleys. And we talked about the wind, how we do want it to come out of the west, just not happening as strongly from Pueblo to Colorado Springs at the moment. And there is some big gusts still happening in the Pikes Peak region. Now, we do have cloud cover that's actually a lot thicker over the plains for the moment. But if you look back to the mountains, we'll still throw some more clouds up the slopes and then out to the interstate through the course of the day. No snow yet, but we do have some snow moving slowly through Lake City, Salt Lake City in Utah. That'll be heading into the Rockies and Colorado over the next few hours. So actually, as we look towards 4 to 5 o'clock, some of that snow from Salt Lake City starts to get into northwest Colorado. It's just going to stay in the Continental Divide tonight. So we do see some widespread light snow over the mountains. It could get a little slick from 8 o'clock tonight through 10 o'clock on I-70. So if you were doing some drives, keep that in mind. Dry overnight, but then Thursday mid-morning, southwest flow brings some snow to the San Juans, and then we spread that through the rest of the Continental Divide. But the one thing about Thursday is we might drag a little bit of snow to our southern mountains, western Fremont County, even Teller County. So we're going to include a little flurry mention for a few of our areas tomorrow. I still think most of the snowfall that we would see out of the mountains to the interstate would be Friday, but I got to say that Friday is a flurry mention, and it is weak. The plains out of the interstate might sneak away with a little bit more snow than I-25 Colorado Springs does, and a north wind would actually want to push some more of that snow down closer to Trinidad as opposed to Colorado Springs or Pueblo. So the temperatures fall on all the 7 days to Friday. We're going to have a flurry mention in Pueblo, just like Colorado Springs, a cool but brighter weekend, and then dry skies and warmer air out to Tuesday. Canyon City, western Fremont County tomorrow could have some flurries, maybe a few flurries on Friday. Kind of mild over the weekend, but breezy. And finally, Woodland Park, light snow or flurries tomorrow. Maybe a bit more snow on Friday. It still looks very weak. And then 30s, just kind of cold over the weekend. Renee?